Okay, what's up, everybody? Thanks, everybody who showed up for the stream. Cool to see some new faces. Awesome to see some old ones. New faces, new names. I was just kind of killing time there in the beginning with Onyx. Unfortunately, I couldn't leave him in the city of Caton and do anything meaningful because apparently the United Cities Guards hate me. So there's that. As usual, kind of at the beginning of the stream here, if you guys want to let me know how the music is compared to my voice, compared to the game volume, I would really appreciate it. I mess with my settings all the time. So kind of right now, I'm just going to keep... we're just going to do a bit of a walk here. So we get our bearings, talk about what happened in the last stream, just in case everybody hanging out or catching the stream later is not caught up. Pour ourselves a drink. Okay, so that's the city of Caton right there. Katoon. Our protagonist, Onyx, is somewhere in the high bone fields. I think that's where Caton is, and judging by the giant rib cages, that checks out. We ended the last stream by setting up base in Caton, more or less. Grabbed the Gurgler King's head, got the Guerrilla Bandit Leader's plank. I even think we got the Southern Hive Queen. So, turns out she's a robot, which I had no idea that the Southern Hive Queen was a robot. But I kind of like the implications for the lore of the game, given that information, that new information. Voice volume could be 5% lower. You know what? Let's try that. Let's try this route. Let's turn down gain a little bit, and let's turn down mic just a touch, and let me know how that is. I appreciate that. Thank you. So our goal for this playthrough is to take out the Phoenix. First things first, though, we have to get healed up, and we have to get into Caton here, which is going to be made easier by our friend, the Elder Big Thing. We have to get into Caton to the house. To get the requisite gear. Now, this little guy. Okay, just die, please. No, don't hit the Elder Big Thing. All right. You come with me. Come with me. That's not the right way. Well, you know what? That's most of them. I'll just let's take what I can get, really. Hey, dude. Ugh, there's just so many more guards up there. And they've got crossbow towers, I think. I'll just run in. We'll just run in and grab what we can. Do I have... music volume's all the way off. Let's turn up sound effects. That should be everything. I wish you could hear more in this game instead of having to zoom all the way in and stare at your character's feet. Where's our house? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so I think we're going to try and take the same approach we did last time. We're going to drop these two guards. Let's actually get the weapon we're going to use to take down the Phoenix and see how well it performs against their heavy armor. Combat Cleaver. So if nobody's seen yet, or if you're just catching the stream now, Onyx has been kind of on a mission here to collect all these Meitu weapons from all the heavy hitters in the game. So we have the Meitu Exile Plank. We have the Meitu Combat Cleaver, which we just grabbed from Gurgler King, I'm pretty sure. We have the Meitu Nodachi, the Meitu Polearm, Meitu Fragment Axe, Oh, no, my bad. I don't think there is a Metu Flesh Cleaver unless you get a mod. And we have the Metu Foreign Saber, as well as a Metu Guardless Katana. So, that's where we're at for gear right now. This rag loincloth, this is important to the grand scheme of things. We need to go find some colored armor, and then go back and find the police robots. Hopefully they're not all dead after chasing me halfway across the continent. And we'll have the opportunity to color some gear dark blue. My plan here is going to be to drop these guards, I think. And, actually, yeah, we can just run. Let's just run out of here. We'll just run out of here. I'm going to go to Morn. I should be able to rest up in Morn. And we're going to bring the Combat Cleaver to deal with the Holy Phoenix and all of his Paladin guards. And we're going to bring the kind of Exile Plank as a catch-all backup weapon. Good weapons and one giant fish head. We can take on the world. Stephen Fox asks, did you find the king last time? The king of what? I didn't find the king of the Southern Hive. Somebody else mentioned that, actually, as well. What is happening here? I don't want anything to do. Oh, you know what? If there's that many big things, there's a nest around. Let's grab... Where do we think that nest is? So, if you don't know this is I mean, I'm sure if we're hanging out, we know this. But if you don't, kind of an easy way to find a nest without actually spotting it is to zoom way in on your map. Oh, okay. Hold on. If they're all... Which direction are they all hanging out in? There's about 1 million of them over here, which leads me to believe... There's their nest. So, see this right here? I don't know if you guys can see that easily. There's this big pile of white bones up here. And if I move my camera this far over and check the map... Okay, I haven't actually seen it yet. Let's get up there. So that nest is going to be filled with eggs. Onyx doesn't need money, but he could use a top up. We're only at 1.24 million. So these, this is what I'm talking about up here near my cursor. This huge outcropping of bones and stuff. This will be a big thing nest, and I think we have room in the backpack for all the eggs. So you come up here, hold in left alt, and hey, feast your eyes on the money. It'd be really cool if you could make a food item with big thing eggs. So this backpack I have, for the record, is not a mod. You can get this backpack in vanilla. It is stolen from a shopkeeper. Now, that shopkeeper can be anywhere. I think I got this one in particular from the Holy Nation. It's called... What's this bag called? Okay, it's just called a large trader's backpack, but it's stackable up to 6, so not as stackable as some other bags, but it's huge. So there's quite a bit of money there. Each one of these is 4,200. We'll get about maybe 100,000 almost out of that. Let's head to Morn. We won't be able to sell it though, so we're gonna have to go to Flats Lagoon to try and sell it. We'll keep it on 2x speed for a jog through the bone fields, and I'll swap out the hacker for the exile plank, just so we have damage that can stand up to the stuff. King in the Southern Hive. Nah, I don't know. I've never fought him. I like, if he's there, we're gonna go back and kill him if he's as badass as you say. And beak thing, you've never found a beak thing. You're coming at me about not knowing about some obscure, overpowered purple ant, and you've never seen a beak thing nest? Come on. Come on, they're everywhere. They're literally how I used to get money at the beginning of my games. That's why a lot of my initial solo Ironman games lasted less than 5 minutes sometimes. We should actually also get an opportunity here to see what I've been talking about for the past couple streams about the chunks that Kenshi loads in. Last time we were in Blister Hill, I killed a bunch of Paladins, and I'm going to bet a bunch of money that there's going to be a lot of Paladins still unconscious and dying on the ground. And that's not because, you know, I hurt them that badly. It's because the whole entire section of the map has not been active. So whatever kind of carnage I left in my wake initially is still going to be there. Okay, there's 2 big thing eggs down. Let's sleep so Onyx can get healed up. Nordball says, King will treat you real good. You don't think we can take him? We're about to go knock off the Phoenix. Whoa. You don't think we can take some kind of half-baked Hiver King? I tell you what we'll do. Because I'm so excited to see this guy. Not only will I not kill him, I'll capture him and put him in a peeler. That's the goal right now. Well, after we kill the Phoenix, we have to come back this way anyways. Is that a Tech Hunter? Tech Hunter Guard. Interesting. Tech Hunters, if you can lure a Tech Hunter into a terrible situation early on in your playthrough, it can really shape a solo Ironman. I remember that's kind of how I fell in love with the Fragment Axe as a weapon. I had a solo Ironman, and it was a Greenlander, and he just happened upon a Tech Hunter who had been knocked unconscious. And the Tech Hunter had a Caton, maybe a Caton number 2 or something, a blue. I think it was a Caton number 2 or 3. Blue Fragment Axe. Way too heavy for my character. Way too heavy, especially for a Greenlander. But it became his primary weapon and really made for a lot of unique and, you know, kind of edge of your seat moments in that playthrough. I like to do that a lot of the time. Kind of base the direction of the solo Ironman on some, you know, some random circumstance. Like, I used to title my streams that way, like organic playthrough. And I mean, it is organic, but you know, you get the wrong audience when you put organic in the heading of your YouTube video. So all we need to make sure that we do is avoid swimming in its entirety. So let's go over here. I'm really intrigued about this Southern Hive King. Something is tickling the back of my smooth brain. Is he like some big, huge, deformed hiver? I'm getting some image in my head. Does he have knobs sticking out of him and stuff? Maybe I'm just making this up at this point. Don't tell me too much. Don't tell me too much. I just need to know if if that description would hold up for a lost person report. Well, let me tell you how great of a protector for the queen he was. Because I'm the one with the Meitu polearm. You know what? I didn't even consider bringing pole arms. I should have thought about that. They're pretty useful. This guy should have a lot of money, given that it's a tech store. Show me what you got. Bedroll. Bingo. Okay, let's sell some of this stuff. Map of the United Cities. Now, it says oh, I think the only one I'm going to get out of this is Fishing Village. I'll take that. I should have most maps. I kind of make it a point to purchase maps whenever I can early on in a playthrough. We have a lot. We'll sell that first aid kit just because it's almost dead. And we'll sell that one because it won't stack. And then sell another egg. Read those two maps. Now, where else can we sell eggs here? I think... Oh, okay, no. I thought for some reason everything was open in this town. No matter what time of day it was. We have to get rid of this silly samurai helmet. One should experience it organically. It's not a bad idea. That's how I prefer it anyways. I don't really want to know ahead of time. Imagine how many things in life you would not have done if you knew ahead of time how bad they were going to be. We're just limiting experiences at that point. All right, jog in there. Can you tell me about the Ashlands? I didn't know this was something you could ask, but interesting. A tech hunter asking questions instead of spouting stories. Now that's a first. Well, the Ashlands lie to the southeast. The ultimate expedition for any tech hunting pro. You could say it's exactly because nobody ever makes it there that we crazy ones just find it all the more enticing. Apart from the Ashland drifters, of course, but they're long gone. There are 3 ways into it. South through the hives, or southeast directly through the guerrillos. Either way, a novice will get ripped to shreds. And the 3rd way? East. Skirt the pits and swim it there. Thanks for the info, but I still want to trade. So east, if you guys don't know, east and then down towards the Ashlands, you have to go through this. Like, I really like how they did that. She just sold it like it was easy. East through the Deadlands, swim it, but you have to swim past a tower filled with sniper robots. Which is probably one of the coolest obstacles in the game. Not one I would recommend. Okay, so let's see if we can get rid of a couple more of these eggs. They're just really taking up space at this point. Didn't need the money. It would be cool to crest 2 million, though, on a solo playthrough. Well, onwards and upwards. So we're going to head straight for the Phoenix now. Onyx is pretty well fully healed. I've got a bedroll, so that's an improvement. Compared to the last time we tried to take on the Phoenix. I would like to stash my bag just so we have every single advantage. Why stash my bag when we can get a pack bull? Wild bull, goat, 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 goat. This is I'm almost compelled to do like a goat herder playthrough. I think you would honestly, you would just beat the game if you just had goats. Packable. Bye. Okay, I have a crazy idea here. Let's name, what are we going to name him? Wild Bill. Confirm. This still counts as a solo Ironman, and I'm going to tell you why. 1, we're putting this little guy on passive. 2, and block. Trade. 2, he can't heal Onyx, and he can't go pick him up and help him out. I was gonna speed run back to Caton, grab all of my Meitu weapons, just because you never really know. Wow, you've just hired your first recruit. That's how you know this playthrough's been super solo, no pets even. I don't know if I'm gonna do that though. I was gonna run all the way back to Caton. Are we that far away? I just don't want to have to swim accidentally. It's kind of chief amongst my fears is Onyx hopping into a body of water. Yeah, we'll go to Blister Hill. The cow will be fine. He can still carry everything. Oh, you know what? I could overload Onyx right now and try and train his strength. Come here, Wild Bill. I wonder if I can even get that heavy. He's so strong. It's so hard to train your stats once you get to a certain point. Can I not trade with this guy? Come on. There we go. Trade. So, still... Are these eggs even heavy, though? 24? No, one of them is 24 kg. One of them is 6. I don't... You know what? I don't think he has the weight to even be beneficial. All right. And it's doubly sad that we're sprinting to through Venge. This might not be a great idea. Hopefully laser beams don't spell the end for both Wild Bill and Onyx. And you know what? I'm going to set this kind of waypoint a little bit further away from Blister Hill. Not that I think we'll make it before I get back, but I need to go grab another drink. Shadow Seer, that's the spirit. You let him know. Nobody who hangs out here mines copper on their playthroughs. Have some self-respect. One sec. The gains. You know what? If you gain strength from mining in Kenshi, I think that would be then viable. You know? Technically, you can if you set up a loop between a mine and a very distant storage container. That's actually a really great way to train. You know, if you have multiple teammates. I don't even know what to call other people in your party in Kenshi, really. We're gonna release Wild Bill here, Onyx and Bullwinkle. We're gonna release Wild Bill here shortly, and also let's spitball about these mountains. Do we think this kind of rock structure is meant to be like nuclear, semi-volcanic, laser beamed, melted? Or is this kind of the natural rock formation that you'd see on the moon of Kenshi? I mean, we can surmise that a lot of these places used to be underwater, right? What is that in the distance? A holy mine ruin. Interesting. This might be a place for building material. I could use some building material in case I just want to pop up a peeler somewhere. What do you need for a peeler? I think it's just building material. Oh, and there is a ton. Building material. I'll take one more. It stacks. I'm not too concerned. What else do we have here? So this may seem strange, but I'm going to grab some tools. Now, Onyx's lockpicking is extremely high, I think. I might have just made that up. No, it's 80. It's 80. It's good. It's good. So his lockpicking is good. But if he loses his arms or loses one arm, I think it gets worse. But I think even without arms that you can still use a toolkit to break your bonds. I'm amped to get to the. I wish, you know what? I wish copyright laws weren't so aggressive and we could play some sweet lead up music to Onyx approaching the Phoenix. And I wish copyright free music was better. I think as a warmer here, we're gonna fight some. We're gonna test the plank versus the combat cleaver against some groups of paladins. I have a sneaking suspicion the plank will outperform the combat cleaver. Although, if anybody did not know, what are you doing? There's literally a pond. A pond. There are a million better ways to do that. Don't trust autopathing in this game. How close are we? Pretty. The two nests, probably bone dogs or river raptors in the Holy Nation. Pretty close. We're gonna slow it down a bit, and we're gonna talk about the combat cleaver versus the plank before we tuck right in. So, total damage on the exile plank, 1.76 cutting, which is kind of stopped by heavy armor. And then we have 2.4 blunt. So total output, what is that? Quick math. 3.16 compared to what is our combat cleaver? Our combat cleaver cumulative output is 3.5 or 3.05. 140, 165. You get the idea. 305%. So this actually does, or rather the plank has more total damage output. However, combat cleaver here has armor penetration, so more of that cutting damage is getting through. And that's kind of what we're banking on because the Holy Nation guys wear heavy plate armor. So that's why I think the combat cleaver is the better choice. I don't actually know. I don't actually know. So we're going to test it on a couple groups of Holy Nation patrols here. However, Wild Bill has to hang tight. Hang tight, Wild Bill. And sneak. And hold. Who's over there? River Raptors? No, they're going to eat Wild Bill. Run, Bill, run! Okay. So I'm going to abandon him, and hopefully he doesn't die. We have a Holy Nation patrol to destroy. Hey, guys. Out for a swim? Looks cold in there. Oh, that's not good. That was supposed to go into the heavy backpack. Plonk. Okay, come on out. Charge! Oh, man. Well, this is a bad test. One down. 168. Here we are. Somebody wearing armor. Okay, 109. Interesting. But he's not wearing leg armor. 123. Other leg. Give me that leg. Yep, okay. I took his leg right off. It's not aim for the armor. Or the leg. I mean, that seems pretty effective. Are they going for my bull? Leave him alone. Okay, what are we seeing here? 118, 105, but where am I hitting them? Stomach, so that's heavily armored on them. Right arm, their arms aren't armored. Okay, so we've seen 105, 106. Yeah, there's a stomach hit, 106, 106. Let's throw the plank on. And let's just compare the plank, and then we'll determine which weapon we're going to use to fight the Phoenix. So, come here. Oh, wait. Same advantages. 151? Left arm, though. Left arm. This guy, however, chest. -63. That's a high paladin, so he's a perfect opportunity fight for this practice. 150. Those are arm hits, though. 207, 150. 212. Okay, 76. So that's 76. It's not doing it for me. So let's swap now over to the combat cleaver and drop the backpack. Did not drop, but you know what I'm saying here. Unequip. Okay, 122. Where'd I hit him? Right leg. That's useless information. 107 to the chest. Okay, 107 beats the nuts off 70 or 80 or whatever I was just doing. Hunting fog princes. Just checking out the chat here. Hunting fog princes is lucrative, but it can be dangerous if your character's not very developed. Especially if you're playing solo. If you're not playing solo, I mean, go nuts. Based on how far I get in my solo playthroughs, without cheese fighting or anything, you know, and if just in case, I mentioned it a lot. I know I mentioned a lot, but I don't demonstrate it. So here's for everybody who wonders what I mean when I say cheese fighting. So check this out. I'm gonna make him swing at me, and I'm gonna run. And I can keep this up kind of endlessly. Up. And so if you're ever running from people, you can really cheese fights that way. You just run near them, get them to swing. You're like Aladdin, like street rat, riffraff. I don't buy that. That guy. You make the guards swing and they miss, right? And you can kind of keep this up indefinitely if you want to survive. You know, if you're running for your life, you don't want to die. So I completely avoid that style of fighting in this game. I will reposition during a fight because it makes sense for positioning. I will say charge archers first in a fight, or if I notice there's archers, I'll change my position to put the bulk of the enemy forces between the archers and myself. But I won't ever like stutter step fight in my solo Ironman games. It really detracts for like if you want to play a game with zero consequence, just save and load. But setting yourself some kind of boundaries, some strict boundaries in your playthrough is really what takes it to the next level for a solo Ironman game. I mean, resist at all costs the urge to save your game and load it if you don't get a desired outcome. Save, however. Quick save often. Kenshi, despite its age, is still has a tendency to crash now and again. I think it's decided though. I think it's the hacker or the combat cleaver here. And we're gonna have to find a stash for the backpack. Now this is dangerous. We've got, what do we have in here? Maybe can I take that? I can't take the plank out. That sucks. What? Are these hungry people? Get out of here. Perfect distraction. Let's go, my hungry friends. Don Arnold, sometimes that's a hard statement to make, You invest 40, 50 hours into a playthrough, everything has gone right. You finally got your weapons, you're just starting your solo Ironman house, and the unthinkable happens. The Elder Beak thing shows up and eats your face. Not just an arm or a leg, but your... What? Is he just about to yeet through that wall? Come on now. Can't stand that word, by the way. Yeet. It came out, felt unnatural. This music is pretty somber for what's going down right now. Oh, I think I'm being shot. Oh my goodness, I am being shot. I'm gonna have to go sort that dude out before he becomes a problem. Too many harpoons to the noodle can be an issue. Yeah, get out of here. Stomach? Hopefully he stays dead for a while. Okay, this is it. Throne. This is crazy. Hold on, where's the banger? Which one is the banger in the Kenshi soundtrack? These are the kinds of things I need to know. Fertile? As it is, the wild grass? I don't really know. No, what? You haven't seen me that unlucky? You need to go back. You need to go back. There have been some rough streams. Okay. Instead of beating around the bush, we're just going to go right at him. There's one. Ooh, that damage coming in. Come on now. Do I just fight them all? You know what I mean? Or do I keep going just at the man himself? Another big one. Oh, if we can get one more lucky shot on the chest, that weapon's ours and we are out. Oh, you're going down. It's not how you block that. Come on! He's cheesing. He's playing the edge. Ow. Stop hitting me in the head. I think the crossbow guy... He's down! Okay, we need this. This is mine now. Okay, I'm breaking a personal rule, and maybe we'll get over it later, but I'm feeling too good to care. I usually don't pause loot. I usually actively loot, which means I would need to finish this fight to do this. But it's not the world of today. That's an ideal that we strive for, because I want this armor. How we doing here? Black and chain shirt, 20, 44, 60. Okay. Or chain shirt, 20, 44, 60. Exact same. What is the difference? 25, 100, 25, 100, 25, 100, 25, 100. This has a bunch of stat negatives: stealth, crossbow, dodge, combat speed, dexterity. Ooh, you know what? The big difference is the stealth, and this is kind of better. 90, 97, 90, 90, 97, 90. Yeah, the big difference there is stealth. So this is actually the better shirt. The black and chain shirt is better in, I think, almost every single way. The way that matters, that is, in stealth. So we'll just leave him with that. And we can't wear boots because I messed up by chopping off both my own legs. 53, 81, 95. The only improvement, really, is cut resistance efficiency. Yeah, wow. Interesting. I still really prefer the holy chest plate. I would just need to get a long chain shirt because then I would have no arm protection. Okay, well, weapons secured. Let's go get the cow. Wears clothes. I don't know if a Shek could disguise himself as the Phoenix. Oh, hey, I'm the Phoenix. These horns? No. It's it's just my hair. It's how I did my hair today. We're just going to get the cow. Whoa, company. Is there a whole patrol coming? What? This guy? This is the kind of guy you want to recruit. Hack off his leg, and he's sitting here and he's sassing me while using his sword as a crutch. I'm pretty sure his leg is still, look at that. His leg is still in the air. I don't even think I can zoom. Can I zoom in on that in some weird way? Leg cam. Oh god, oh god. Duh, that's terrible. Anyways, back to getting sassed by a legless guard using his sword as a crutch, still talking shit. So I'm pretty sure we could methodically, walk through the Holy Nation. He could do kind of one patrol at a time. On and on. But we got what we came for. So now it's on to bigger and better things. I think I'm going to get a little crazy here. The stream is still young. Still young. I think we move on to try and take out Tin Fist. Actually, if anybody hanging out in the chat wants to weigh in on this, do we go for the Southern Hive King? Or do we go for Tin Fist? I'm taking the cow back to Caton. I may have to annihilate everybody in my home city, so I can freely come and go from my own house. You know what's actually extremely upsetting? That the Phoenix doesn't wear a helmet. Because the tin can is my favorite helmet in Kenshi. Actually, I don't even know what I'm thinking right now. We need to do this. Boop. I'll keep that armor. Because it's super duper badass, but welcome the new Onyx. Oh my goodness. If I had a tin can right now, this would be I don't know, grade A Onyx. I'm not going to swim. I'm not going to subject anybody to swimming in this on stream. I did one single time to the Armor King, and that was the roughest. I think it was the first Onyx stream, and it was bad. What am I doing? Somebody hit my cow? Okay, we gotta go. This isn't time to have a break. Oh, the cow is still sneaking. I wonder if he is gaining stealth. Okay, no, absolutely not. Can I put him back in stealth against stealth? No. Whoa, what is that? Mines. It's probably a mountain. Propeller? Motor? Lazily sculpted in Blender? What do we think this ruin is? Aircraft? Satellite. I think I'll go for the Southern Hive King. I think that's what we'll do. I don't, I'm certain I've fought him. I have no recollection of him, though. We already took out the Queen. Kind of by accident. Bumped into her. Delivered sweet, sweet justice. Giant robot limb. That could be. You think those two? That could be it. Actually, that's feasible, right? Because there are gigantic skeletons. Shem. We're in Shem right now. Ponds and desert. This is the best place to build a settlement. If you're playing with a team, small team, like a team of 5, maybe team of 10, Shem is the best place to build a settlement. Nobody really bugs you, and if the black ninjas or exiles come knocking a little too early, they usually get eaten by big things. I mean, you might get eaten by big things, but nobody comes to collect taxes, and there's no prayer day. Lore-wise, there were huge skeletons that one of the emperors used to fight. Some empires used to fight something. Okay, so, well, I don't know. Let's theory through this. These giant skeletons. I mean, maybe they're huge bone wolves. Like if we consider that the Shek are probably genetically engineered fighters, okay? In response to the skeletons. That's my theory. These were once humans that have been so genetically altered to become, plated skin warriors here. So giant skeletons, it's feasible they were used to fight giant genetic creations. Because I think like the fish people on Fish Isle, I think they're kind of, like a version of the Shek. The Fogmen. Maybe the Fogmen are kind of a failed Hiver experiment. Because the Southern Hivers seem like a very successful Hiver experiment. They're armored, they've got a society, they're strong. Okay, so leaving my cow outside of town could be tough. So we'll just bring him into the house. We're just going to skip by everybody. Nothing to see here. They're coming. I think we'll hold the cow and fight. Oh, hey, you're not here to kill me. What's up, Empire peasants? Welcome. That's white gorilla fur. So if you haven't realized what's happening here, Wild Bill is becoming our kind of pack horse. he's a backpack that Onyx is gonna have to carry around because he can carry a lot more. So that is what he's using him as for right now. And I'm going to trade over even more stuff from Onyx's bag. Actually, now that we have access to all of the Meitu weapons, I think I'm going to give some... this weapon is insane! What is that? 3.36 damage total. I think the Paladin's Cross... The Meitu Paladin's Cross has got to be the highest damage weapon. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Could be the Falling Sun, but that's insane. That's an insane amount of damage. And now we are weightless. I too follow Shek, carrying cows into their home. Not bad. Okay, so we have a bedroll. We need a mask. Let's go check the Thieves Guild. If you also don't know, a thief playthrough is it? You know what? I know I'm so wishy-washy with this, but I think I want to play a thief in the next playthrough. That could make for some very, very entertaining solo Ironman moments. Actually, playing a thief, I think that is extremely worth it. Why did I come here? Oh, I wanted to find the. Whoa, are the samurai police in here? Just sorting out the Thieves Guild? I'll be going. Let's go to the Southern Hive. Where is that? Southern Hive Village. Let's just go to the Southern Hive. Hopefully they don't eat my cow. Do they eat cows? Oh my gosh, what if they eat all of my Meitu weapons? Just some super strong Southern Hivers emerge. Wouldn't that be a mod? I would like somebody to make a mod where every single enemy in the game has Meitu weapons. Sorry, I want to catch up on this lore chat here. So the old empire controlled giant skeleton robots, but buried them at obedience once the Great War was over. With the skeletons. I think the regular skeletons were upset by this. That led to the fall of the First Empire, rise of the Second. Okay. Okay. You know what? I might really dive into this. I've seen one or two Kenshi lore videos on YouTube, but I might take one of my more developed playthroughs and run, kind of dig up every piece of Kenshi lore in game and piece it together myself. Wow. You know what? Maybe the next solo Ironman playthrough, hear me out, and somebody make sure they remind me at some point if I don't get right into it. Maybe the next solo Ironman playthrough is a solo Ironman thief character, okay? Who, they're coming for the cow. Who, collects Kenshi lore. Wow, we gotta go. Not that he's gonna die, I don't think. Oh, please, robots. Not that he's gonna die. I'm not actually worried that he's going to die. But we'd be sitting there blocking and fighting big things for a long time. Solo Ironman thief lore collector. That's definitely it. I have to write this down. I guess I could just rewatch this. And on stream, put together the lore. Maybe, fire up a notepad, a Google Doc, and as we come across lore, kind of on stream through the playthrough, put it together. That would have to be a hyper conservative playthrough, because wouldn't it suck to get so far into that and then lose it? Those robots are still fighting the Southern Hive. Police, police, police. Police. Okay. I've thrown. We gave the queen what for. Let's find the king, but we need to set down our cow. Look at the spin. Ooh, police bots. I don't want to kill you guys. Oh, this is the hacker. This is the Paladin's cross. This should actually 273? 263. 248. I'm actually going to kill the Southern Hivers here. This thing is menacing. It's putting out insane numbers, even against the hivers. Wait, they just attack my cow? My May 2 weapons are about to die with a cow. I guess I can carry his corpse. That's sick. He's not even dead yet. Yeah. Yeah, so lore and speculation. Now, I'm okay, so if you go read the wiki and then you go listen to the lore videos that are up on YouTube right now about Kenshi, it's kind of like it's just like these guys read right from the wiki, right? Okay, I'm not saying it's not reliable. I'm just saying that maybe the player base for Kenshi, despite the age of the game, hasn't been quite as thorough and contributing to the wiki as we may all hope. Maybe there's things that are missed, or maybe there's things that have just been outright, kind of misinterpreted. So I think a whole entire playthrough kind of devoted to tracking down the lore is going to be really fun, really personally fun anyways. Maybe just boring as paint to watch, but hopefully not. Hopefully the thief aspect and the solo Ironman aspect will make it kind of edge of your seat. Exciting. Could you please fight something? Okay. Okay. What's happening here? You're weightless. Your stats are high. Ooh, maybe that's a big problem with the maybe the holy plate compared to the samurai armor. Is it weight or dexterity negatives? Because I actually think that samurai armor has no dex negatives. Let's go check that. Trade. So if that's the case, what do we do? That's terrible. Yeah, so here we have combat speed 9.4, blah, blah, blah. This, though, straight up 30% decrease in dexterity. What a brutal detractor. We're going to have to set that aside for now and come back to maybe how we're going to work in the holy chest plate to Onyx's look, you know? I wonder how much the combat speed's going to increase here. I mean, we only got 19 dexterity back, but that's still, I think that's an incredible amount. I don't know if we're going to survive this now that I'm looking at things. Okay. Okay, let's try another crazy change. Let's try another crazy change here. Let's go trade with Wild Bill one more time. Stop wriggling, no hive. First of all, how do you know I don't have a hive? Oof, I need to get that. Let's try the plank. This is kind of what I like about having this portable backpack that moves, is that we have the opportunity to try a couple different weapon combos now with all the May 2 weapons around. See which weapons work best against which enemies. And so far, oh, this is a bad spot to be just graphically. So be wary of that on your solo playthroughs. Please don't die. How much? 61 life, and he's losing it at 2 chevrons and 2 exclamation points per second-ish. So far, the exile plank seems to be kind of the best all around. I mean, that cleaver was good. Just because of the lack of detractors. But just the damage output combined with the speed you're capable of with the plank. And the range. I think it's because it's got maximal range that I like it so much. Come on now. At least they don't have crossbows. Are there more coming? Ugh. Maybe these are some guys I knocked out before. Hit somebody. Do better. Thank you. Oh, that looks like maybe another patrol potentially. Yep. Yep, slowly trickling in. Slowly trickling in. Are these guys gonna eat me? I can't remember. How's the cow doing? 44? Now we gotta get up there. Hang tight, Wild Bill. Maybe this is better? 45. He's got till 61. Don't you die on me! Ooh, that's not good. Oh, that's double not good. 47. 48. He's got till 61. Stay with me. Stay with me, WB. 50. Okay, here we go. I got you, Bill. Oh, this is the opposite of good. Sure, Bill. Don't even swing at me. Near Bill. Is that another patrol behind? So many, so many. Time to die. Oh, God. Come on. Ooh. If they get into a crazy rhythm, you're out of luck. This could be it. Oof. Take it to King. King will love us. This could be exactly the moment you're talking about. King protect us. King will thank us. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're definitely picking me up. Not good. Not good. Well, at least they're kind enough to heal me. Hey, things are looking up. We'll be back, Bill. Great. A little heavy for you, little fella. Ooh, see? 5 chest. I could just flex my lower abs and crush his skull. That's how strong Onyx is. Well, hey, we're all in this together. This could be it. My most developed, undefeated solo Ironman character taken down by the whose idea was this? Oh, it's a post in the middle of nowhere? This is best case scenario. Wow, this is ridiculous. Well, that was perfectly easy. Haha. I'm the Houdini. Onyx is the Houdini of the Kenshi time. Shadow Seer, you saw right through my plan. You're the world's greatest detective. Maybe we shouldn't be playing this on 2x speed when we're in enemy territory, a sneeze away from dying. Double upside, they didn't take my sword. What is my strength? Yeah, strength is 87. So, right now, actually, Onyx has arms on that increase his strength by 10%. Where's my cow? Hello, cow. So that's one contributing factor. Other than that, wielding heavy weapons, and I think I kind of went out of my way to overload Onyx a lot of the time while carrying a backpack, make him carry, you know, a cow, a corpse. In his early playthrough, it was always a lot of corpse carrying. Wow, hopefully these guys don't want to fight, because I really don't. So I would just have a backpack on and then pick up anything I saw, overload myself, and use that to get between locations. Okay, so we have acid rain. Let's reach deep into our toolbox. Camping, glamping, if you will. Come on. I can't. Ground needs to be more level? You're kidding. This is why you don't deactivate the mod slopeless. Change height. Plus and minus. Plus, plus, plus. Minus, minus, minus. Flat shelter? Don't abandon me, flat shelter. Okay, okay. Mercenary 10. Never mind. Disregard. We are on the side of a mountain. he's not he's definitely not full natty. If you So now these KLR series arms, they're a personal choice, right? They're not the best arms. I like them because their HP is 245. But you can you can get a lot more benefits out of different robotic arms, right? The one thing I will say about Onyx, in case you didn't catch it about the other 100 times I said it, is I started streaming him when I used to stream on Twitch, and he self-peeled. So he actually managed to take down a ton of people. Anyways, we're on the edge, we're on the border of the Ashlands, and I found the peeler with those two Screamer and Ponk, those two crazy skeletons. And they have their peeler there. Maybe it might be them, or whoever's the leader of the Skin Bandits. I'm pretty sure it's Screamer and Ponk. There's an outpost? I don't want to track. That's a prince. That guy might actually cause me some harm right now. Is this still acid rain? It is acid rain. Oof. Oh, sweet. Who lives there? Nope. Bad. Bad. More hivers. Maybe the king is there. What I'd really like to do is just set up a tent, so I can lay down and get out of the acid rain. Doesn't seem likely. So, there's a mod called Slopeless, and I highly recommend everybody get it. I would be able to build buildings right into the side of a hill, for instance. Now we... maybe right here? I doubt it. It's a good spot, though. If not, I'll keep going down the ridge. I don't think their patrols are that thorough. Well, there's a lot of them right there. So hopefully this will do. I think it's the industrial lifters that give the biggest strength buff. Although, unless you've got some no, what am I thinking? Unless you've got some crazy mods, it's the industrial lifters. Can I do a bed? Can I do a bed here at least? Okay. If anybody's curious, I'm just trying to heal. Right over here. This is it. I can feel it. Nope, that's a terrible spot. Maybe right in the middle. I've seen. Can they see me? Am I going crazy? We might actually be good. Come on. There we go. Shelter. Fire. Bed. No, no, absolutely not. You get out of that bed right now, Wild Bill. Okay. Shelter. No more acid rain damage. Onyx is going to be able to lay here, hopefully undiscovered by the Shek? Undiscovered by the Southern Hivers and heal up. Now, the downside to having a sweet fire in your campsite is if you haven't noticed, the little sun symbols are above me, which means that I'm actually making it easier for the enemy to spot me. Son of a gun. Stay put, Wild Bill. Oof. No way I lose to one of them. So I wonder if I can change the color of the symbol on the Phoenix's armor if I put it onto this Hiver quickly. No, still black. Okay. I just wondered if the symbol would change color. I want everything to be blue, so I need to find colored armor, and then I need to go find my police robot friends who are valiantly fighting their way actually right towards me. I'm going to leave it on normal speed here for a sec, just in case. Oh, gosh. I'm just going to let Onyx stand here and fight. Oh, don't you hurt Wild Bill. What are you thinking? You better stop hitting Wild Bill. Run, Bill, run. There we go. Come back under the tent, Bill. Okay. I'll be right back. If he dies, he dies. I think we'll be okay. Okay. I don't know if we had any more interlopers. Wild Bill's traumatized. Let's toss Onyx back in the bed here. So the goal is to find this Southern Hive King. It's going to require a bit of healing. But we've got to be near him because the Hivers just carried me to him. Oh, are they just getting back up? You leave Wild Bill alone. Don't you go tell your friends. Snitches get stitches. Wow, how is this guy still alive? You know, I'm telling you, Hivers? Like, Hivers are more resilient than this game gives them credit for. If you think about being attacked by a character like Onyx and you're playing your Hiver, you know what I'm saying? May 2 exile plank, a gazillion strength. I feel like you just die instantly. But somehow NPC Southern Hivers wearing light armor that's just absolute garbage, like shoddy grade with rusty polearms, can handle 5 to 52 hits. This is my crazy theory that taking on and off the backpack increases the speed of your healing. I've mentioned it before. It makes no sense. I also mentioned it while also reminding everybody that I used to click on buildings in Warcraft 1 aggressively because I thought it made the building go more quickly. This is a result of that childhood trauma. Oof. I could consider doing a no-pause solo Ironman. I have... Actually, one of the guys that hangs out in the stream quite often does them. And it sounds like a very promising route to go. So, you know what? Let's kind of... It's finished. What an Onyx thing to say. How cool he is. Why don't we take that kind of up a notch? That solo Iron Man lore chasing thief. It'll be like come on. What's that Nick Cage movie where he steals the Constitution? It'll be like that anyways, okay? Except it'll be a no-pause solo Iron Man thief searching for the history of Kenshi. Okay, let's disassemble this sleeping bag. Oh, is this a prince? Get ready to get... Night-night. See, you can't take these guys' heads, though. If we were in the Foglands, we could keep these heads. Would you guys leave the cow set to passive alone, please? My police friends are on there. The police are on the way. Get away from Wild Bell. We're never going to get to the king at this rate. Come on. You leave that cow alone. No. How dare you? Time to get ruthless. I can't do anything with this. I was just going to start disarming them all, but their weapons are huge. How badly hurt is Wild Bill? Oh, wow. We don't have a lot of time. Let's keep an eye on his life. We don't need to watch Onyx's. Maybe we do? These things, I'm getting decimated here. 3 or 4, easy. 1, super easy. 6, I think it's the reach. I think it's the reach of the pole arms. I think it's that they're far enough away that he's not reacting to the block. Now, I could just be making up excuses here. Or, you know what? I'm wondering if it's kind of because I'm inadvertently making semi-okay martial artists. You know what I'm saying? Just okay enough to stun me with a punch. Because most martial arts attacks have a pretty serious stun reaction. Whereas getting hit by swords only sometimes has a stun reaction. So see that kick? He just kicked me in the shin, and Onyx took 16 steps back as if he had been struck by a small lightning bolt. And this guy's leg and chest, I didn't even budge. He's like, what's up? Oh, how's the cow? We gotta go. Come on. 3 more here. They keep getting back up. But this is actually good. If I can clean out a couple of these patrols. Look at that. He's barely got anything left. Chest left. Chest, gone. Both legs, gone. Didn't even stutter. I get kicked in the shin. Ooh, we're cutting it close. We're cutting it close. No, you've got to heal the cow. Oh, that's where he was headed? Thoughtful Onyx. Honestly, no pause would be an extremely difficult way. It would add a layer of difficulty to the game that does not exist the way I'm currently playing it. It kind of gives me, the pause gives you some time to really think about your decisions. I may leave the pause in. I don't know. I think I might be less liberal with it. Definitely, but I would keep it in for serious moments. Like if anybody hanging out caught the Sumo Khan stream, where I think it's the second episode, where he pulls off the world's luckiest crossbow shot. Pausing before that, it's almost necessary. It was a small panic moment. Death or pull off the luckiest crossbow shot with, almost no crossbow skill. Yeah, see, are you guys running mods to increase stats from mining? Because on vanilla, if you mine, the only stat you get is laboring. I guess you could, if you're set up automated and you're carrying a lot of weight, like I've said before, if you're in Rebirth and you just load yourself up with shackles, you can basically hit fast forward on that game, come back an hour later, and have 100 strength. Okay, so we've cleaned out the riffraff here for the most part, although Onyx took a beating in the process. So in my mind, here's as good as any a place to set up another camp bed. And now this isn't acid rain for some reason, it's just normal rain. This place selectively spews acid from the sky. So I'm going to put him into sneak mode here and see if we can catch a couple winks to heal up before we go after the Southern Hive King. Oh, is that a whole other patrol? Yeah, no, it's the police! Hello, my friends. Ah, that's so good. I love how the police are fighting the Southern Hivers because they're here to arrest me. I think a really fun one. There's a zombie apocalypse mod that I toyed with a bit. I think that would make for a super fun solo Ironman playthrough, but you'd really have to... It would suck, though, for sleeping and healing. I think you just really have to play that one fully zoomed in, like camera angle locked. Normal speed, no pause, you know. Turn Kenshi into kind of a little horror game. The zombie mod, if you don't know, kind of just essentially adds a ton of roving groups of zombies. Acid rain, not good. Should have put up a tent. What was I thinking? These guys aren't affected by acid rain. Think I can rocket build a tent? Come on. Hopefully we can drop this second patrol, but he's getting beat up here. So this is with 3 times attack slots as well. People who play with 5, that's nuts. Just for animation locking. I played with 5. Oh boy. No, not great. Not great. All right, well, at least they're more focused on healing their friends than carrying me away. Check this out. Oh no, I didn't let me build it. Son of a gun. I don't have the stuff. Oh, I'm down again. Down again. But unique. Either the rain stopped being acid rain, or the fake frame of the tent is protecting me from acid rain. Did we just learn something? I mean, that's cheese, but it also sounds like they're going to pick me up and carry me to King again. Yeah, look at him. Let's just play dead for a hot second. Okay, no, the acid rain is definitely still affecting me. Where did my cloth go? What? Wild Bill's fine. Done. Trade with Wild Bill. Did I not pick up the cloth from the last tent? I must not have. Okay, well, dismantle the bed. We need to find somewhere safer. We are not getting any rest here. Come here, Bill. Hopefully the acid rain doesn't knock us out because it hurts my chest. So this outpost we determined was filled with Southern Hivers. So we can't sleep there. The dead fishing village was no good for sleeping. Southern Hive. Maybe we can just dig deeper here into this valley. The police will show up inevitably, but with the Paladin's Cross, I think we can take them out. I must have left it on the ground. I mean, that's really the only thing that's possible. I should have brought spares, and I know I should have brought spares. And of course it's acid rain. Why wouldn't it be? Now we may be able to get under a rock face here even to get out of that acid rain. If you can find a good ledge, that'll do a lot of the time. This seems pretty devoid of life right here. So I think this is what we'll use. Boop. No fire this time. Try to keep it low key. Oh, did not work. He's unconscious. And he's super hurt, but they left. So that's good. Accidentally awesome. King might be down there in those parts of the woods. You think he's down here? Okay. Well, the sooner we find him, the sooner we can be done with this place. I'm gonna die. Oh, man. Onyx is done for. This has been a rough one for getting knocked unconscious. Another problem with a no pause mod is you could never do something like this, right? Not even a mod, just like a preferred playstyle. You could never do this. You could not sleep in the middle of the Southern Hive Valley on fast forward to heal. Like, I'm just saying a no pause playthrough would be painful to stream. It would have to be like a selective pause playthrough. And not painful for me to stream. I mean, I'm just as good on fast speed as I am on normal speed. Like, I think Kenshi's just a cool game. But for you guys, it'd be like Onyx swimming. Imagine Onyx swimming for an entire stream with no actual real limbs, just all robotic limbs. Nobody wants that. That's 3 hours of swimming. Well, no. I understand that no pause doesn't mean no fast forward, okay? But I'm just saying, you could not fast forward in a no pause game. The only thing that allows me to do this is, let's say right now, I'm looking at you guys, we're chatting. I'm looking at the screen occasionally, and I look over and there's, 7 Southern Hivers jamming their pole arms right into Onyx's sweet mechanics. I need to be able to go and pause the game to react to that situation, because I may panic, I may miss, I may not be able to click the play button. I may be too worried that Onyx is, being destroyed, defiled. Fleshy ones. That noise. That's the subscribe noise. Yeah, I think a little bit more. I think a little bit more resting and we'll be good. We're almost there. Gimmicky stat cheating. No mining. Aggressive. Stefan Jepson. I saw your stream VOD from the other day. What rules do you have in place for your Ironman run? Okay. Let's go over the rules of an Ironman. I don't know how much everybody hanging out has been following along throughout the streams, or if you have, I don't expect anybody to follow along. But let's go over the rules for a solo Ironman. I've actually got a video on my YouTube channel. It's one of the maybe 3 videos I had the patience to make. People who get hyper wealthy off YouTube editing, and edit their videos thoroughly, I'm so envious of their work ethic. Editing videos is frustrating, slow, and especially if you're highly critical of yourself, a tough process. But I also have a video on the channel that's a solo Ironman quick start guide, and I think I kind of blurred out the rules for that. But basically, the rule is this: you don't cheese fights. So, and I kind of went over that earlier in this stream. You don't stutter step fights. Lure enemies into, just because you're losing, you don't lure enemies into swinging at you and then running away, then swinging at you, then running away. You don't load saves. You don't save before a tough situation because the outcome is gonna kind of upset you. You do not hire accomplices, hence the solo bit. And other than that, there's really no hard and fast rules. I mean, I try not to cheese in all aspects. I like to say I try not to pause loot. You know what I mean? When you drop an enemy, but that's kind of been the flavor of this series of Onyx streams. Pause looting just to get the weapons we want to move the story ahead. Sumo Con is probably the perfect example of all the rules, that I like to follow in a solo Ironman. But honestly, like kind of what I just listed is really, they're the fundamentals. Don't recruit anybody. Animals are fine. That's what I think. Animals are fine because they can't heal you, they can't pick you up. Often they're just a burden, especially on a solo Ironman. And beyond that, just no loading and saving. I think anything else should be implemented or taken away based entirely on your personal preferences. The hardest thing in a game like Kenshi is to resist the urge to load the game, to save the game before hard parts, and then just load it, if you lose one of your favorite teammates, or you lose your favorite pet, or on and on the list goes, right? Like, the hardest thing with a game like this is to kind of have that self-control to just let it go. Like, you died. especially when a character has gotten, you know, exactly where you wanted them to get to. That's how I felt about Sumo Khan. I took him to Fishman Island. He wasn't ready. And Chemo Savage asks, who is Sumo Khan? Okay, so if you take a peek at the channel, you're going to see a playlist on my channel called the Conicals. And I think it's a 10 episode or 11 episode stream. I mean, I stream everything, right? I don't make too many videos. And it's a 10 or 11 episode series of streams that are solo Ironman, and he's a big boy. He's a big boy on a mission. Stefan, you're thinking of doing a solo Ironman run? Listen, if you find that Kenshi has gotten even remotely boring to you, or you find you always take the same approach to situations and you know the outcome and you're not worried about this or that because you're just going to go revive people because you got other people. Honestly, like, if Kenshi's getting stale at all, I highly recommend a solo Ironman playthrough. Where's his king? And, you know, if people tell you solo Ironman can't be done without cheesing it, it can be done without cheesing it. Sumo Con's a great example of that. A little bit of theft, but it's dangerous theft. And I think Sumo Con's thefts are all active as well. That's kind of one of my fundamental rules for solo Ironman is if you're stealing something, not necessarily looting, but if you're stealing something, do that actively. You know, don't pause the game for stealing. Because then there's absolutely no point to the thieving skill. I might have to put the cow down. Run, cow! Oh, he's done. He's done. Taking the backpack off. Onyx is a perfect example of a solo Ironman character who has gotten, you know, so strong that he's able to take on whole groups of Southern Hivers. He's able to assault Blister Hill, take the Phoenix's weapon, and get out of there. I won't say unscathed, but get out of there with his life, right? He's collected most of the Meitu weapons in the game. It's and kind of on and on. Like, you're capable of getting to any point in Kenshi with a solo Ironman, just as capable with a group. I think a group makes it faster. In some ways, a group makes it more inconvenient. You know, you've got to consider feeding 10 people, 6 people. That's a big deal, especially if you have Shek in the crew. But having said that, none of it matters if you save the game and load the game. I mean, once you do it once to save a character, you're never not going to do it. And if that's how you enjoy playing a game like Kenshi, you know, get all your outcomes, you're trying to make a story, right? You're trying to fulfill a story in your head. And so you save the game before hard parts and you load it if, you know, your favorite First Lieutenant Sand loses his leg and is not nearly as cool as he was. That's where the solo Ironman really creates the difference in my mind. Is that it adds consequence, which means it forces you to play the game either a little more methodically or make your decisions based on, you know, kind of some knowledge you've gained through experience. Like, I'm not too worried, for instance, about these Southern Hivers killing Onyx and then taking him somewhere where he's going to be eaten. Yeah, what is bleeding over there? It's got to be Hivers. This could be it, though. His chest is at 2. Somebody's just gonna punch Onyx in the sternum, and that's it for him. I'll save you. You want some of this? Prince? The artist formerly known as Hive Prince. Does he have anything good? Like I'm really hoping that high grade seems to be is about as good as these guys get. A Shek run is a tough run. It's a tough run, Stefan. That is a hungry run. That is a food management game. That's not Kenshi. Wow, I really can't believe Onyx overcame that fight. Did I pick up my bedroll? Oh, I did. Just physicsed that guy out of existence. Where are you going, man? Be cool. Heal yourself. Get your cow. Find a bed. Holy smokes, that's a lot. Is the king among them? Prince. Prince. So do we think the king is in one of these buildings? Do we think he's in the outpost? He's definitely not in here. Unless he was sleeping that whole time. Just elite drone guard. Elite drone guard, elite drone guard, elite drone guard, elite drone guard. Drone guard, drone guard. Those guys are actually tough as nails. 85 attack. They're like mini phoenixes. But other than that, I can't see this guy. There's the throne. I obliterated the Hive Queen. There she is right there. Dead. Queen of the South. Sounds like a country singer. And that's kind of where we left off. If I tie myself to the post, King will find me. Now, I've heard worse ideas, but that might just be the best idea I've heard tonight. 103. Get out of here. Maybe I've already killed him accidentally. Maybe we just missed him. No, you guys said he was huge and hideous. Well, I said that. And nobody told me I was wrong. Alright. Where are these posts at? I don't remember. Let's head to the path between here and there. And maybe we can find a post to string ourselves up on. That shouldn't be too hard. I remember them being beside a hill. That was pretty empty. Oh, there's one. Ah, perfect. First things first. Let's put down Wild Bill. He needs to sleep. Onyx also needs to sleep. What? Oh, that's annoying. Okay, so check this out. Building hack. Okay. I'm going to put the frame of a small shack. Oh, wow. Really? Get out of here. Disregard previous building hack. We're going to have to sleep down here in the woods. So if you build a small shack frame, okay, you can then build another frame and another, and on, and you can get close, if not in, to town. Oh, that's not... Come on, man. We were friends. We had an agreement. Oh, hey, this is fine. No, leave me be. Go fight your friends. Help your friends. Wow, the police are actually coming at me. I am going to go trade with Wild Bill. Hello, Wild Bill. Did you kill one of the police officers? What a sweet cow. Trade. Okay. Paladin's Cross. Thank you, Bill. Police. Somebody attacking Bill? No. He's going for him. Maybe not. I'm really impressed with Bill for destroying that police officer. Now, where did I put that bed? Ooh. Gotta be down near the police, right? Just gonna sleep through this. Ah. That was close. Ouch. See, 85. I don't know if that's as good as the plank, but it seems to be a little faster. I wish there was kind of a measure of speed for weapons, or how quickly you can use them at the very least with your available skill. Come on. Did you see what I just did to your friends? He may be faster with the hacker than he is with the heavy weapon. I wonder what the skill difference is. Heavy weapons is 70. Oh, yeah, hackers is 81. Okay, this makes a lot more sense now. Wow, I really thought his heavy was higher than that. Shek are kind of the heavy weapon guys. Although I do like a good Greenlander with a heavy weapon. What weapon does the thief use? Do we think like a katana? I think a katana's too lame and useless. I mean, it's really useless. Hide, Wild Bill, hide. Perfect. Okay, now we need Onyx to heal up again. Let's do the backpack trick. It doesn't work at all. No, not good. See, and this is why a no pause game would mean no fast forward. Wild Bill just got murdered. Because for 0.76 seconds, I was distracted. I'm sorry, Wild Bill. Let's heal up. Tree fight. He is the indestructible Steel Shek. Well, you say that, Barty, but I raise you that we have a Meitu no dash, and a Meitu guardless katana, which may in fact have been taken from the Emperor because I have this suspiciously great masterwork Empire samurai armor on Onyx, and I can't remember who I got it from. So, and I also have this cool little guardless Meitu katana, and it's next to useless. I think especially for a thief solo Iron Man. I'm just trying to think of what weapon to use for a thief solo Iron Man. You know, for kind of a versatile, it may be a weapon that we keep on hand because it's versatile. But I think we go all in on martial arts, and that's going to be hard to train in a solo Iron Man. We're gonna have to. It's gonna have to be really opportune. Katanas are great, but if we're robbing noble houses, you know, they're gonna have heavy armor. Those guards. Get out of here, Wild Bill. Wild Bill, run. He's immobile. He's got shell shock. He can't do anything. I'll have to pick him up. I'll save you, Wild Bill. Oh, there's so many of them. Oof, Wild Bill down. Wild Bill down. I think it's time to pull out the plank again. You know what? Actually, hey, what a great time to try the no dash. Great time. Ditch this. These guys have thin armor, nothing to worry about. And it's fast, we hope. 59, not a ton of damage there, but we're putting more of it out. Yeah, the speed. Green. Like shrieking bandits. I like accidentally guessing the right conversation to have with shrieking bandits. I'd like to question the fact that we've hit this thing about 37 times while crawling, by the way. And it didn't die, so I'm not sure about the katana. I like the idea of the katana. Oof, dying. Come back, my police friend. It's the stomach getting him, I think. Okay, this was all about sleeping, by the way. Oh, how's the cow doing? Just fine. Called an imagination thing. I'm telling you, he heals way more quickly when you slap the bag on. Don't die. Ooh. Cleavers. That's actually a sweet idea. As a secondary. That is actually a sweet idea. I really like how he's sleeping beside his bull in a pool of blood. You are absolutely allowed, and I encourage crafting in a solo Ironman. I mean, I don't make the rules. Like I said, beyond just don't save and load the game when you're coming up to a tough part. There's really nothing beyond that. The whole purpose in my mind of playing the solo Ironman is just to add consequence. And you can tell me, you save and load, but the only time you load is when your main guy dies. But that's a super slippery slope, right? At first it's your main guy who's your favorite, and then it's your main guy and his best, lieutenant. And then it's your main guy and his best lieutenant and his dog, and on that goes. But if you have the self-control to set any rules, I always just encourage kind of more rules in your Kenshi playthrough, more self-imposed rules, less cheese. That's the spirit of it, in my opinion. Not so much that like, oh yeah, you absolutely need to restrict yourself from all the quality of life adjustments in the game. It's more so, just don't save and load. Just give yourself. That's how I started. Was just don't save and load. Nothing else changed. It's largely how I still play. If you want to cheese a bit sometimes, maybe you want to cheese a bit sometimes. It doesn't make the game, it doesn't put it on easy mode with a little bit of cheese, getting some extra money early on by selling, I don't know, stuff that you can't get hurt for. Like occasionally I'll rob skeleton merchants. The guys who sell the robot arms and legs, and nobody in the town cares. And only sometimes will the skeleton merchant come out and try and kill you. Did I change weapons? No, of course I didn't. I would only reload if Beep died. Yeah, okay, unpopular opinion here. I have never been a fan of that character. I do like his interactions with Agnew, though. Probably Agnew and Beep is my favorite interaction. Wild Bill. Just really putting on for his team. What's his toughness at? 6? You're not impressed. I'm not impressed, Bill. Okay. Chest is at 115. A couple of these guys are getting up for no reason. We'll just remind them why they shouldn't. Half the Southern Hives, they're almost real ants again. Just crawling everywhere. I'm actually super impressed with their capacity to not even budge when I hack off a limb. Okay, let's go grab our 4-legged backpack. Where's the king? I don't know how much more time we're going to devote to this. No, absolutely not. Beep is the strongest in the world. Beep will never kneel in defeat. Beep spits blood on the ground and welcomes death like the strongest. we need to get beyond this beep obsession. You go on the Kenshi subreddit, all that it is beep references. As a group, we need to move past this, okay? He is a hive drone. You know what I want a Kenshi movie about? I want a Kenshi movie about a tech hunter. All right, let's look in some of these huts, shall we? Coming in. Who are you? A drone. Night, drone. Okay, what do we have in here? Absolutely nothing useful. A little bit of sake. Okay. Okay. What about in here? Anything? Nothing. Some leather. Ooh, grog, cactus. If this was a early solo Ironman, I'd be all fabrics. There we go. I'd be all over the grog, the cactus rum especially. Cooked vegetables, meat wrap, nothing here. Wow. Okay. Has anybody seen The King? Oh, hey, something to loot. That's pretty cool. I could use that. Are these the elite guards? These guys are gonna give me some grief. They're pretty tough. Oh, man, there's a lot of them. Okay. Hopefully they don't take me to their king. Wow, why are there so many? This is one of those objectives meant to be tackled by a group, I think. Not a great way to block those strikes. Please attack back. Anytime now. You got this. Get out of the wall. It's not helping. No, this is a back out situation. Come on now. Pull it together. Alarm? What alarm? They're probably just making ant noises. Who are you? Is it this guy? Did you betray me? So I'm wondering if we could get in here with a thief character. You know what I'm saying? Sneak in to the Southern Hive. You'd have to have just insane stealth. There's absolutely nothing useful here. This is terrible. Let's go check some more crates before we run for our lives. Pearl Cup. That's hilarious. String of 100 cats. Cages. Sheen blocks. Wonder if there's anything in the barrels. I doubt it. I honestly doubt there's much loot here. I think this is one of those awful Kenshi destinations that you only come to because you want your character to die horribly. I think we grab our cow and go. I think we're giving up on the king. We're going to get ourselves positioned here. We need to get ready to assault the real target. Catlon. If anybody cares. Catlon and Tin Fist have got to go. We got the cow. We need a base of operations. And I think the police barracks is a great place to set that Oh man, these guys get me. Run! Safe? SF, there's a safe? Where were you 10 minutes ago? I'm just kidding. I don't think I got the safe. No, I think I had to book it out of there. We'll put that in the to-do list. See, I wish I had a cool. I need to have somebody make me, or maybe I'll get somebody on Fiverr to do it, like a cool Kenshi notepad. You know, something that would be game appropriate, like a Kenshi book with that graphic on the edges or something that I could pull up on stream and fire some notes into. Wow, that's a great idea. I'm going to do that for the solo Ironman thief tracing, hunting down Kenshi lore. That's not going to be all rainbows and lore adventures either. That's going to be a rough one, making a kind of a pure thief, less of a fighter, less of a, take everybody out and survey the scene after. Where do you start a Kenshi thief? That's a scholar. That's a lore master. You think you start him in Rebirth? Okay, so unopened. I really don't want to open one of these to find a bunch of police in it. Which one did I open? Dang. Okay. No, get out. Put down Wild Bill. So camp beds, FYI, you can put in buildings that you do not own. I don't know if you can put them in like a noble house or something like that, but you can definitely put them in these abandoned type buildings like the police barracks and ruins. If you need some shelter from the elements, from the outside world. I'm telling you, that chest healing just increased times 10. I'm not even making this up. Oh, look at him. He's wiggling his tiny little tail. That's kind of disturbing to watch now that I'm thinking about it. Are we sure that's a tail? It looks like an aardvark's nose. Come with me, backpack. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I rename him? Okay, police barracks is actually not a terrible place to set up. Now, these Ashland domes, they shouldn't be red. I haven't been here on this playthrough. That's just because I think I brought along research, and if you bring along research for your import, it carries over to, buildings that you've explored. So we're headed for Catlon. Maybe I can kind of set up a camp near one of these Ashland domes. Oh, hey, Leviathan. Or should I say, crossbow training target. I think if we do a thief kind of lore chaser... Nobody told me the name of the Nick Cage movie. I can't... National Treasure! That's what it was called, when Nicolas Cage steals the Constitution or something. The American Constitution. I don't know if he stole anything from Canada. I'm pretty sure I would know. But I'll be like kind of like an art thief. Like Thomas Crown. Oof. Did I just date myself? Skin bandits. Now these are robots. So, given that they're robots, I'm not concerned about them in the slightest. Wild Bill. Stay secret. Stay safe. I have to deal with the patrol of skin bandits. Hello, gentlemen? Or not? Are they not? Humans, humans. We are humans. Okay. I believe you. I don't not believe you. We breathe, we eat, we sing. Okay. Because we are human. Okay. Who, human. Who, human. They're just going to sing at me? Hooey, human. Ha ha ha. I laugh because I'm human. You don't want to fight? Alright. United Cities farmer. Start the lore master as a United Cities farmer with a lust for truth and knowledge. It sounds like the beginning of a Harlequin novel. Hello. Okay, so interestingly enough, skin bandits do not seem to care that Onyx exists, so let's just move right past them. The only thing we have worth stealing is syrup. Well, I mean, we also have most of the world's fresh water. Most of the world's diamonds. There's a lot of things Canada has that, you know, are worth stealing, I think. Also a massive portion of the world's natural resources. Now, what do we think that building was? Did it say? Ash Dome Ruin. Okay, so this is kind of part of the Ashlands, but what does that mean that it's not in the Ashlands? It's called an Ash Dome Ruin, right? But it's in Sonorous Dark. So are these bomb shelters? Is that what these ash domes are? Are these... Wow, that is a very large army of mechanical spiders. I think they could put some hurt on the old Onyx. That many. I'm just not sure what the Ashland domes are. I'm not sure what they're meant to be. The Ashlands it's a wasteland, right? It's kind of the result of like either carpet bombing or something. Who are these guys? Screamer units from the Skeleton Legion. How are we going to fare against Screamer units, do we think? 48, 64. We do have the Phoenix's May2 Paladin's Cross. Let's see. Hop off, Bill. Hop off. Run away now. Who's this guy? Screamer unit. The one on the lead. He's got no distinctive features. Come here, Screamer units. What are they doing? Wild Bill, come around! Why do they have to bug the cow? Really, though? Why do they gotta bug the cow? It's time for an oil change, Screamer units. Don't die, Wild Bill. Fight. Fight to the last breath. I kind of think the ash domes were shelters of some kind. That's my working theory. Catlon, I think, is still there because it's the only place to hide. I mean, you have roving skeleton legion armies, you have cleansers, you have those floating robots all in the air, you have legions of these iron spiders. I don't think this is I think this is hidden, you know. This is everybody refers to it as the forbidden zone, somewhere you don't come to. This isn't like it's not a battlefront like Bast. It's not something that armies are poised to invade. This is a hiding place, I think. This is somewhere nobody comes to because it's obscured by ash and poisonous gas. Oh no. How long do we have? We don't have long. We need to save him. Where's the cow? We have to save him. Okay, well, we have to pick him up and save him. I'll be back, skeleton legions. Oh! I'll be right back. You have all the med kits. Heal this cow. Don't need that. Take that. There we go. Hang tight. Wild Bill. We've got some robots to fix. Where's the off button? Like, I'm gonna put this on. I have so much faith that Onyx is gonna turn these guys into scrap metal. Oh, who's this dude? Legion. These guys are Legion, Skeleton, Legion, Screamer unit. Oh, what are these legions? Are they better? 48, 50, 40, 10, 50. 48, 60. Oh, wow. Screamer units? Way better. What's the head like on a Screamer unit? That's pretty wild, eh? Okay, I have so much faith that Onyx is going to decimate these things that I'm going to take off the heads up display. I'll be right back. The fact that he's still alive, super shocked. Actually, he took a bruise in there. That's a lot of skeletons to take out. Legion Scout. Oh, does he have a cool crossbow? Give me your crossbow. How many crossbows? Oh, wow. He has been laced up. It's kind of my concern, you know, is the crossbows. This is where if I had been present, I would have gone running at the crossbowman kind of first off. Okay, we have a prototype version. Time to start collecting crossbow bolts. Shoddy version. Shoddy again. This guy had a horse chopper Mark 1. Specialist grade armor. Okay. Not terrible. Not terrible. Specialist and high grade. Huh. I haven't been looking at the armor. Standard grade colored. Now that doesn't just look colored, that looks normal colored. Like, Okay, so maybe gray's their color. It's kind of misleading here. It makes you think that red might be their color, but I think gray's their color. Mark 3 short cleaver. Wow, if you can take down one of these patrols, like you have access to a lot of decent gear. Now let's check one of these legions. One of these legions, they look kind of... These kind of look like... Hung! Why did I hung? Guys kind of look like important people. We have a shitty class polearm. Standard. You are a screamer unit. They're better than legions. So let's go check a screamer unit. Pop. 120, huge. 154. Mark 1, not terrible. Specialist high. Okay, so it seems like that's the standard for the whole screamer unit. Standard. Don't pretend. You know, I would actually love to see one of these. I would love to see a mod that forces movement. I don't even know if it's possible. I hope Kenshi 2 offers a lot more freedoms in terms of modding, in terms of, you know, establishing kind of NPC behaviors, because I would love to see a mod that encourages Catlon and his army to push out, you know? I think we... Whoa. You need to go pick up your cow, man. Okay. So I think we go to this outpost. I have no idea what's here. But Onyx could use an outpost in this war. Those are skin bandits. Maybe it's a skin bandit outpost. It is in Sonorous Dark. This is one of my worst ideas, by the way. No, I'm not going to a skin house. We can't do this. That's crazy. Or is it? Hold on. Check this out. Hey guys, what's up? You guys like Shek and cows? Come on up here. Come on, guys. Come on. I don't know. I have a sneaking suspicion that these guys will demolish skin bandits unless they're on the same team, which is super possible. Skin bandits is skin bandits. These guys say old machines. I think we're on the right track here. Let me go in here, say hello to everybody. Hello! Ah! They love skin bandits. They're best friends. Nope. Where's my cow? Come on, Bill. I'm gonna pick up Bill. I'm so sorry, Bill. Is Bill dead? He just got hit for 200 damage. Ah, he'll be fine. Oh, his chest. His chest. So sorry, Bill. I need to heal Bill before we do anything else. Because he's bleeding inside his chest. Do. Okay, Bill's good to go. And that outpost was not a great place to hang out. Let's try the Ashland Dome Ruin. The ruin seems like the better idea, I think. Yeah, this looks promising and not menacing at all. That spider's alive. Relax, cow. Relax. We're almost at the ruin. Oh, is the ruin a good place to go, though? It's a question you really have to ask yourself. Maybe a good place to go is down here near this gas. Maybe we set the cow down. Okay, so that was interesting. I was unable to kind of click up into that area, but I could. Ash Dome Ruin. Do we think that's filled with bad guys? I think it's not. Please don't be filled with bad guys. Just trying to find a place to sleep. Is this an optical illusion? Okay, one down. That's where we are somehow. Nope. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, we made it. We're here. Let's go up. Let's go all the way up. From all the way up. What can we do up here? What can we do up here is the question. Doesn't look like we have that even of terrain. But can I build a flat shelter up? Oh, boy. This game just got exponentially cooler. No. No campfire, which is unfortunate. But the rest is awesome. Okay, so I love how the beds get covered in snow or ash, I should say, if it's ashy out. Okay. Well, I mean, successfully titled stream. We managed to win against the Phoenix and his entourage. Got ourselves the Paladin's Cross, the Meitu Paladin's Cross. Talked a lot about solo Ironman rules this stream. There was a lot of walking, there was a lot of adventuring, a lot of saving the cow. The cow, we're still uncertain if Wild Bill's a permanent part of the team. Right now, he's a backpack that Onyx carries around, in addition to his actual backpack. Hopeful that we can find better armor for Onyx, and very excited to possibly kind of intermix Onyx streams with a solo Ironman thief lore master. Kind of let's put together the lore of Kenshi with in-game books and stuff like that while trying to survive and steal them all. So a lot of great topics this stream. Really appreciate everybody hanging out. We're now set up right here in an Ashland dome ruin. And Catlon's Exile is our next target. Next stream is going to be Onyx versus Catlon and his Royal Guard. I don't actually remember what they're called, but they're badass. And I mean, come on, once we take out Catlon, everybody else should just fall in line. So it may be that Onyx versus Catlon becomes one of the last 2 or 3 fights for this character. I think his next targets are going to be the Saber Master Arc, you know, Maul. She's not actually that tough to take out. Maybe the leader of the Outlaw Swordsman. I think his name is Simeon. But thanks everybody for hanging out. If you liked the video, honestly, leave some comments. We need to beat the algorithm to get more like-minded Kenshi players in here. And I hope to see everybody back for the next one. And if you're catching this later, thanks for watching all the way. Take it easy, everybody.